From the Channel 1 studios, it's Basement Eyeball News, starring Fletcher Varnson. Tonight, a notorious crime ring robs a local charity. Forsyth middle school teacher arrested for carrying drugs. And an in-depth look at the unofficial email scandal rocking the Clinton campaign. Now here's Alfred E. Newman, award-winning Basement Eyeball News anchor, Fletcher Varnson.
Good evening, America. Our top story tonight is a shocking tale of deception and wanton greed. Still no suspects in the search for two thieves who robbed a safe at the Loving Arms Cancer Outreach. Our reporter in the field, Winston Grapetwist, has the story. Well, Fletcher, they say no good deed goes unpunished, and that old saying rings true here once again. Here at the Loving Arms, a pair of unknown assailants made away with $5,000 worth of jewelry that was meant to go in a charity auction to raise money for the foundation. Workers here are devastated, but the community is rallying behind them as donations are pouring in. I'm here with Eileen Varnson, who is about to make a donation for the Loving Arms Cancer Outreach.
Winston, I think this is just awful. I mean, who does something like this? Who does something like this? As soon as I heard, I rushed right down to make a donation. Our community has to stick together.
Police continue to canvass the area for more suspects or any sign of the stolen jewelry. I am Winston Grapetwist at Channel 1, Basement Eyeball News. Thank you, Winston. Now to the story of a Forsyth middle school teacher who was arrested for bringing drugs to school with intent to distribute them. Our man on the scene, Albert Oxenthies, has all the news. Thanks, Fletcher. Allison Mooney, the teacher in question, resigned from the middle school after bringing oxycodone and amphetamines planning to sell to the students.
We hear a lot these days about budget cuts, but I think the basic safety students should never suffer.
Barrett Varnson is a middle school student in Gwinnett County that wanted to share his say on the matter.
It's concerning that principals or whoever hires teachers does not have a more strict background check on who are teaching their students. I'm not saying that any of my teachers are druggies, but I have my doubts.
Harsh words from a harsh 8th grader. Back to you, Fletcher. Harsh indeed. Thanks, Oxenthies. Now to our final story tonight. It covers Hillary Clinton's secret email scandal. During her term as Secretary of State, she used a private email that only she could access. Doing this, she violated the Freedom of Information Act. This is a huge deal as there could be thousands of important emails missing, and Clinton is running for president in the upcoming 2016 election. Field correspondent, Duncan Flusternut. This email fiasco is looking to hurt Clinton's reputation and future campaign. I'm here at the House Republican voter, Alan Varnson, to see his views on the situation.
My view? Using that private email is like keeping a nuclear missile in her garage instead of a missile silo.
Don't you think she should have the right to privacy?
Absolutely not. In the capacity of Secretary of State, she is the primary diplomat and representative of the country to other world leaders across the globe. Every email, every communication she would have sent would have been private, would have been confidential, would have been highly classified. She knew the rules when she took the office. She chose not to obey them.
Passions run high. Polls show that her favorable rating is in jeopardy. And this could hurt her chances in winning in the presidential campaign. Back to you, Fletcher. Thanks, Flusternut. That concludes our report for this evening. I'm Fletcher Varnson at Channel 1 Basement Eyeball News. Remember that whenever and wherever news happens, we'll just happen to be there.
You've been watching Channel 1 Basement Eyeball News, featuring anchorman Fletcher Varnson, field reporters Winston Grapetwist, Albert Oxenthies, and Duncan Flusternut. Tune in tomorrow. Or don't, no biggie. I'm Kenneth Noisewater.